Man, I really hope I beat the crap out of Tom Brady.
May. Alright, let's go.
I hate Tom Brady.
May. Let's go. My mom said they went to IHOP for dinner.
Today?
Yeah.
To IHOP again? Yeah. And then
I'm bringing this to read for you.
But
wrong. What's it called?
It's called Book Page. It's a new,
What's her?
I don't know, it's something scary. This is that little magazine I get from the library.
I'm super scared.
People make up new stuff.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Falcons field-stretching tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta. Set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta.
Young Hui Hu.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive.
And I think this is the game where we're gonna put Troy Anderson out there. Let's go ahead and do that. I think he's earned it. Yeah, his awareness is 76. Yeah. All right, here we go.
For the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's hauled in by Jared King.
Ow.
He's going to be dropped following a
How now, Brown Cow?
7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
I'll take it.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. A tough season.
Let's bring the heat.
And here's part of the reason why. You see the injuries have left them short-handed in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team is struggling with that.
Oh my
He completes it to Julio Jones. He's got the first down and more. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Every single time I call a blitz, the only play that's run is slants.
That one goes for 22 yards. Till from the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10.
Get it! Ah!
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked.
Man, how you get beat off the ball like that, dude? Worse. Wow.
Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ritter. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
That's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And this
Oh
one
my
taken
God, keep
in on
your...
the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get
Man, come on, man. You got to run up through there, bro.
Nice try going down. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also got somebody in the field who will take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
Third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
Why don't you go way outside?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Falcons at 6 and 10 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Running left, here's Patterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little power pass here. And he'll find his way
Keith Smith is the slowest fullback of all time. I cannot wait to have him off my team.
Against the touch pass, they were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Joe Tryon coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. While they still trail, they answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC.
Oh, my God! Let me...
To the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it, in fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they work this
God, dude, these guys are terrible. Terrible.
Now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
After 7-3 the score. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Brady.
God, get out there, Richie Grant.
That's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Brady going to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down at the 27. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Oh, my God. Is this some sort of joke, bro? Good Lord.
An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker.
Come on, game. Just give it to Tampa, why don't you? Just let them have it.
That penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second.
And of course, he's tired on this damn play.
Everyone agrees with that run of success last year.
Jesus
We've got
Christ.
2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. First target, first catch, and first down.
Can we get my guy some rest?
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. Touchdown! Drake London, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases?
Can I buy a stop? Please, I will give Madden all of the money to get a stop. All the money. All the monies.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it.
Yes!
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Come on, the Hunter cannot catch you. Go, Avery. Go, Avery. Go, Avery. Go, go, go.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Ooh, we needed that big time. Big time. Big time. Big time.
Falcons have moved on in front.
And you got a guy that far punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Two now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And no return here for Wright. It'll be a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure's a little bit
come on, dude.
on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
What did they get? Offside? Something? What is it? It's obviously a defensive penalty. What was the penalty?
Catch and run. Brady to throw again. Puts it on the cart.
Get on.
And the Falcons grab it.
Get up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd and 2. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop them with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right back to Pitts again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Let's go!
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Jimmy Garoppolo got traded? Jimmy G?
To risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start in the black and blue division. Chicago hosting Minnesota at Soldier Field. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdowns.
Well, at least they got the
there
halftime
to
stuff,
Deshaun
right?
Watson. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Wow.
Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Patterson running between the tackles. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Running lanes led a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, going back to Patterson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's London. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. A handoff for Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Kool-Aid with a connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete.
Oh,
wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Brady. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking for 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Brady gives this one the ball. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and it's really the reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Touchdown.
Vintage Julio.
Julio Jones.
Vintage Julio.
4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Suckum. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a give to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Patterson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Come on, man. You got to go, bro.
Down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. He hit his first, this one from 38. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. This drive,
I told you.
Probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles.
But he's been doing it.
Frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you're at a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And they take him down, losing yards at the 27. So they line up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh,
It's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
of course.
Mike Evans with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend of the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
Why? Why would you not pick up the one guy?
Spotted at the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Patterson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run with Patterson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time. They're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll go to the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run the option left side. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Running the counter, Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Patterson on the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Ritter will throw for it.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Able to find Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Clock running. go quickly and get set.
Bro, stop, man. What?
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Brady now on first down. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Completes it again to Gage. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Atlanta, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not